Oh, you not looking. All right.
Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and you're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Yellow Jackets will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Harris. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The play fake on first down, wants to throw. That's reeled in, it's Booker. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today. I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
He's going to look for a man on third and short. Makes the catch. And boy, is he close to that. Now maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Number 17.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Looking for a gap. It's Cooks. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Browning. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Cooks. He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped out at the 27. What a great job they've done in Big Ten play up to this point, and you see them now feeling as if they can accomplish something big.
No doubt, Reese, and I think it's a great start to the season. Like, again, you have goals and you have midpoints to the season where you're at right now. This is where you wanted to be. You wanted to be in the mix in one of the best conferences in all of college football, and Jesse, they're doing that in the Big Ten.
Yeah, they've been able to handle the stage and handle the pressure. With every win, that makes the next game that much bigger, and they've shown up on big stages on national television, and they've been able to deliver. This game, though, is the biggest yet. If they keep on the pace they're at, they're going to be playing for a Big Ten championship.
And the Yellow Jackets with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Browning. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Defense has got to do a better job of corralling this wide receiver. They've got to know where he lines up each and every play. And then once he has the ball, they have to play with a sense of urgency and get hats to the football. He's just way too dangerous in the open field.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Gonna run it. It's Hills. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. Let's think a second about Arizona State. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still...
Turning it on! Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. The Sun Devils racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Wants to adjust the pattern. They've been running it, but now the pass. That's caught. It's Dog. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They feed him again. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It's really nice to see this offense bounce back. That first possession, man, they go 3 and out. They really, really struggled, and now starting to put a drive together, get their feet a little bit wet. Now you can see they're starting to get pretty comfortable.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Got the first down and more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Well, this offense didn't get off to the start they wanted, going 3 and out of the gate. But on the second drive, they're doing much better. They're finding a rhythm, and I think a big part of that is establishing the running game. And a really nice job on that last one, picking up the first down.
Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. Looking for the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Sun Devils! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
And he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Quarterback keeps it. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the tight end. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Dances away. He'll pull it down and run. Got the first down himself. Into the secondary on the right. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. The throw to the outside is complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Moves away as he feels pressure. Snares it outside, it's Carney. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And the Yellow Jackets want to pick up the tempo. He leaves it with his back. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
I love the aggressive nature there by the offensive play caller, too. He's not just playing it safe, get a few yards, center the ball, help our field goal kicker out. He's trying to move the sticks through the passing attack. Quarterback makes a nice throw.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Florida State was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen in Tallahassee over the years. A win, yes, but this one lacked style points. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. And this wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Yeah, those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hills. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. Third in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that third down play, it's just too many yards to gain, and now they're forced to punt.
And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Cooks. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Yellow Jackets moving quickly to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in, it's Browning. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. From the gun, running back on the move. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. The sweet feet buy a little time. Catch in the middle, it's Cooks. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Up-tempo for the offense.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no-huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards. And the Yellow Jackets in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The run from the shotgun. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, it had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering it. It would be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but That was a little aggressive on the space department there.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Booker. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Arizona State! He shed tackles like a snake, getting rid of his skin.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. First play of the drive wants to throw. Under fire. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. That's caught. It's Cooks. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. And the Yellow Jackets are in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Off-play action on first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Yellow Jackets trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
That's a great job by the wide receiver understanding where the first down marker is. Don't mess around. Don't run 2 yards short. Get to the first down, catch the football, move the sticks, and get an extra set of downs.
Makes the catch. It's Carney. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
And the Yellow Jackets can really attack on this second and short. They go to the ground. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He'll take a shot. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. The quick out. He stopped just short of the goal line and the one. An explosive play has him set up. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Yellow Jackets trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He'll bring it out. It's Dorsey. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Going to the running game. Still on his feet at the 35. He's all the way across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41 in the running game, getting it done. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Sun Devils will kick it away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Avant. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Quick completion on the out route. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
That's one that DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Makes the grab. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A first down for the offense. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on those body blows so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
Now on second down. Looking to throw again. Moving out of the pocket. Unleashes one. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
Well, no question where this quarterback is going to be trying to go with the football in this game, right? He's looking for his big play wide out, and the defense knows it. They had him double covered that time.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Going over the top. He's got it at the 30. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. And the Yellow Jackets are flying down the field. To the ground with the back.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Here he goes breaking the pocket. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
The snap sets up the throw. Looking for the goal line. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Using his feet to buy time. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job on the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Now after the misfire, it leaves him with 3rd and goal from the 3. Trying to bull his way in. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
And he made that look easy, but it's not. I think one of the hardest things to do is tackle these quick, shifty wide receivers in the open field. Nice job getting that sucker on the ground.
And that is no good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. He'll do it himself. Breaks into the open. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
Really nice job on the option that time. And obviously, this running back has had himself a day, right? And this defense has figured it out. They're keying on him. You saw all the defenders that time run his way, but nobody accounted for the quarterback. He made the right decision, kept it himself, and came away with a nice pickup on that option play.
And the Sun Devils want to crank the tempo. Quarterback making adjustments. Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the catch. It's Hills. After 40, there he goes. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Looking down the middle. Makes a connection. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The Sun Devils didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Central Michigan just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to victory, and that's really the standard there in Mount Pleasant. They'll enjoy this one all week. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Shoots it to the left. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
So now it's 2nd and long. Off the boot, looking for his man. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
Really great job in coverage by the defender on that play, swatting the ball away.
Exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Carney. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the 1st down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Yellow Jackets will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. They've built a cushion, they've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback running on the draw. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it and try to get his offense some positive yards.
The Sun Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Wants to throw on 3rd. Caught near the sticks. It's Dog. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. And the Sun Devils come to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Really good job by everybody everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Sun Devils kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work.
Cooler 18! Cooler 18!
They'll give it to him again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now.
Music note! Music note! Let's go! Let's go!
Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And this is the chance for this offense. A 1st and goal, 4th quarter, trying to tie the game up. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Got his man on the right. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field.
Here we go.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Trying to barrel in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Looking to throw. Back swinging for the goal line. Touchdown, Arizona State! And they take it in for 6 points.
Find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
Extra point here will tie the game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten, and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Michigan State notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from East Lansing is worth its weight in gold to the Spartans. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. And the Yellow Jackets can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give on the inside. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. To the air on first down. Rushes on him. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And they're able to get him down.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was 2nd and long. They weren't expecting the run. So now we've got 3rd and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, is this offense going to try to run the ball again here?
The Yellow Jackets line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Fires left. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. They're moving quickly after that big 4th down conversion. Clock will roll when the ball is set. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Using his legs, it's Cooks. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You got to call the game to win it right now. Less than a minute to go. A field goal is going to do it for you. Every time you drop back and throw the ball, you're risking taking a sack. So if you're going to throw it, the ball's got to come out quickly. But I think at this juncture, you'd love to be able to run and give your field goal kicker a chance.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Here's the handoff. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world.
GG, get the fuck out of here.
And it's good. He drove it
Good
through the
game.
uprights. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really